swear. I'm glad you shut me down before we could go anywhere. Now you can go dance in your mirror for somebody else. 'Cause all along I should have stopped and just danced for myself. I'd ask, but I know you don't know. My friends are so sick of hearing your name. 'Cause I kept saying the same damn thing. So here's song number 4 with every line I tried to write you out of my mind. Cross your fingers and say goodbye. Oh, oh, goodbye. I'd ask, but I know you don't know. My friends are so sick of hearing your name. 'Cause I kept saying the same damn thing. So here's song number 4 with every line I tried to write you out of my mind. Cross your fingers and say goodbye. Oh, oh, goodbye. Thank you so much. That one was called Bullet. Sorry if you couldn't hear me in the first half. I forgot how far away I was supposed to be from the mic. All right.
This is where, if I'm on, I should. Am I on? Okay. Oh, hang on.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I'm glad I double checked. So, this is WEFT 90.1 FM Champaign. You're listening to WEFTSessions with. I think I'll drop the superfluous the and say Emily, the band, the duo. And I think this is the 3rd week in a row that I've had listeners write in and say that the music levels are great, but they said our conversation, all of us are really low in the mix. So
Okay.
I figure it's better to mention that now than after the show.
Okay.
Because Mike is the sonic genius who can do something about it.
Wonderful.
And I just go by what they tell me because they can hear it and I'm hearing it, you know, in space. What is it? Nobody can hear you scream.
Oh, suppose not.
I don't know why that quote. I've never seen the movie, but it's like we're not hearing the mix, but they can hear the mix through.
Yep.
I could go in the booth and hear the mix, but then I couldn't talk to you. So
Yeah.
Anyhow, Emily, the band, the duo,
Yes, indeed.
and regards to your drummer.
Oh yeah, she's at. Or I suppose she's out of it now, but she is at.
She was drumming.
She was drumming tonight, but not here.
Right,
I
so-
suppose she's out of her rehearsal, but she had a percussion ensemble extravaganza.
Oh, she suffered a percussion?
I
Oh,
know
my God.
it's really tragic. Truly.
That happens to drummers a lot.
I know.
She does some really wonderful orchestral stuff.
Yeah.
It's super cool to see. But I guess it must have been super urgent. All of a sudden they were like, we gotta be ready for this concert, and you know, she's amazing.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted it a matter of record that she didn't welch on this. This was not a voluntary
Oh,
or
no,
a
not
flaky.
at all.
This was
She was taken from us.
yes, it was
Life or
very
death.
sudden.
Yes.
Very sudden.
But she, you know, it's like a surgeon being called into the ER. Only a drum surgeon, I guess.
Drum surgeon.
She's saving lives.
Yes.
She really shreds. She's been in a band with Cammie called the Blank Stairs for a long
And
time.
could you spell stairs?
Stairs like doo, like climbing up the stairs.
So not what you'd expect.
The stairs you climb, not the stairs you do.
Yes.
The classic slogan. But anyway, it took me until playing in a band with her to really, really realize how incredible she is. Because I knew she was super cool and great before, but then playing with her, she's something else. So
Incredibly versatile.
yeah.
So now I would ask, since the three of you play together and the two of you play together
Yes.
and you also play individually,
Yep.
do you have any performances coming up where people could catch either the same incarnation or a smaller or larger incarnation of the same players?
Yes, indeed. On Saturday, April 23rd. This is Saturday.
Yep.
Yes, we will be at Bradley University in Peoria on the quad, playing for the Join the Groovement voter registration drive.
Join the Groovement?
Yeah.
Is that two O's?
Yep. Groovement.
Movement is one, so
Yes.
I wanted to check.
And then the day after is a show that we've been very excited for. It is at Night Shop in Bloomington. We will be playing with our friends Good Morning Bedlam, and that is going to rock. So
It
come
sounds
on
like
down.
they're doing a lot to keep shows going over there, so
And we appreciate it. It's been a good time.
good to hear.
Nice. Yeah.
So, once again, this is WEFT 90.1 FM Champaign, and you are listening to Emily, the band, the duo, and I'll be back after a few more songs.
Alrighty. All right, we've got a Olivia Rodrigo cover for you, and it is called Deja Vu. We love this song so much that we recorded a studio version of it, which you can check out on your favorite streaming service. Just search up Emily the Band, and it will pop right up.
Car rides to Malibu, strawberry ice cream, 1 spoon for 2, and trading jackets, laughing about how small mine looks on you. Watching reruns of Glee, being annoying, singing in harmony. I bet she's bragging to all her friends, saying you're so unique. So when you gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was our place, I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Do you get deja vu? Oh. When you call her, just say my name, 'cause let's be honest, kinda do sound the same. Another actress. I'd hate to think that I was just your type. I bet you she knows Billy Joel, 'cause you played her Uptown Girl. You're singing it together. Oh, I bet you even tell her how you love her in between the chorus and the verse. So when you gonna tell her that we did that too. She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was a show we talked about. Played you the song she's singing now, and she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Do you get deja vu? Oh, strawberry ice cream in Malibu. Don't act like we didn't do that stuff too. You're trading jackets like we used to do. Everything is all reused. Play her piano, but she doesn't know I was the one who taught you Billy Joe. A different girl now, but there's nothing new. I know you get deja vu. You get deja vu. I know you get deja vu.
Sick. Thank you so much. Very nice. Shall we do boyfriend? Alright, this next one I wrote, oh gosh, I think I was 17, and I got a crush on a gay man, and I am not a gay man, so he wasn't into me like I was into him. It was really tragic. So here's the story.
She has a thing for common sense, empathy and self-confidence. Oh, she met a boy who stole her mind, and now it's gone. And she sings, come back, come back, come back to me. I do believe you have taken things that were once mine, mine, mine. And maybe one day he will return. He'll never know what he did to her, and she'd never tell him. And he'll go back home to his boyfriend. She knows the feeling all too well. Butterflies and pretending she can't tell that she knows exactly how this is gonna end, and it will soon. She still sings, come back, come back, come back to me. I do believe you have taken things that were once mine, mine, mine. And maybe one day he will return. He'll never know what he did to her, and she'd never tell him. And he'll go back home to his boyfriend. Across the ocean soon, she'll still be dancing in her room. She'll move along, but he's never gone, gone, gone. And he'll check back in once in a while, never knowing that behind her smile, she was once thinking, come back, come back, come back to me. I do believe you have taken things that were once mine, mine, mine. And maybe one day you will return. He'll never know what he did to her, and she'd never tell him. Oh no, 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 no. Come back, come back, come back to me. I do believe you have taking things that were once mine, mine, mine. And maybe one day he will return. He'll never know what he did to her, and she'd never tell him. And he'll go back home to his boyfriend.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's always a fun one. A fun one to tell the story, too.
Did you tell the story yet?
I did,
Okay,
yes.
the crush story?
Yes.
Okay.
That was the one.
Well, I am under orders. A listener in upstate New York
Okay.
said that I believe it was the Deja Vu cover
Yes.
was delightful, and to tell you that.
Thank you so much. Wow, that's very nice. Upstate New York. That's pretty far.
Well, let's see. So far tonight I've heard from people in Wisconsin,
Wow.
upstate New York, Minnesota, I think,
Wow.
Florida, Utah. So you're getting some exposure.
Thank you so much. Very nice. Interesting. Follow our socials.
Yes, you should give that out.
Interstate listeners.
How do you want people to follow you?
Oh my gosh. At my favorite podcast, Scam Goddess with Lacey Mosley, she says, "How do you want to be found?"
Well, because there are forms of attention that are not
Yes.
appreciated. So.
Yes, especially when you're scamming, but we're not currently scamming currently. But our socials include our Instagram at Emily the Band, our Facebook is just Emily the Band, our TikTok is Emily the Band Official, and we're on Twitter, but it's just kind of a wasteland. I use it as my personal, so.
You see, I've never used Twitter, but people tell me everybody there is real nice.
I
I was just trying to get that reaction from Mike. I have heard that not everyone is nice.
It's
so.
brutal on there sometimes, but I'm on University of Illinois Twitter, but I do not go to the university. I used to, so I know people who did, but I know the lore. They had like a bar crawl recently of like the Twitter mutuals. I did not go, as I would feel very strange, but it was kind of interesting watching from the sidelines. That was a lot of info for you. There
Yes.
you go.
Now's probably a good time for me to mention that Mike has a Facebook page about WEFTSessions.
Yes.
And one of our other shows that just started back on Saturday nights just got a Twitter account. So that
very
is
exciting.
the extent of what I've heard about
Okay.
WEFT Twitter recently is that Over the Edge, I think it is.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Is that the name of the show?
I believe so. It's Andrew Cardinal's show on Saturday night. And I just realized everybody I'm looking around to confirm is actually online and is not in the room with me. But
Oh, okay.
it's a show that has been on off and on for about 20 years. So
Okay. Very
he
nice.
is back in
Congratulations.
Champaign. And he is, well, I don't know that he's back in Champaign, but he's doing his show again. So, I don't want to give out too much information.
Okay. We don't know if Andrew wants to be found,
Well, what I'm saying is if you want to find him, it is acceptable to find his show's Twitter account. But
yes.
that in no way singles out his physical geographic location. So
Wonderful.
I guess the University of Illinois can be friends with Andrew's show.
I encourage it.
Just as corporations are people, so are Twitter accounts for programs.
Yes.
The views and
Wonderful.
opinions expressed are not necessarily held by the speaker or anyone else. Now then, I think we were saying
Cool.
everybody online is nice.
Yes.
Good. Do you have a song about that?
Oh gosh. Not yet. I'll work on it. I sure will.
I would feel very flattered if that turned into a song that made you stinking rich.
Well, yeah, that would be the dream.
Maybe get Olivia Rodrigo to do it. And
That's the dream. We were trying real hard to get her to see our cover, but we were going even harder at her producer because he's Dan. What's his last name? Starts with an N.
Mr. Dan.
Mr. Dan,
He's-
Olivia Rodrigo's producer.
He's a producer for a lot of
Yeah.
really popular artists like
You know,
Olivia Rodrigo, Conan Gray.
You're far away from the mic, so I'm not sure if people are hearing you.
Oh, wonderful. Well, he just produces a lot of really cool music that I'm into, like Olivia Rodrigo and Conan Gray, and he plays a heavy hand in producing a lot of folks that kind of gain their notoriety from TV or YouTube, and working with artists like that who have talents that are geared toward that. And I always think that what they come up with there is super cool. So I followed him forever, and I was like, Dan, please notice me. And I'm not sure if he ever did, but I tried so hard.
You know, I miss the good old days when singers didn't get famous just by being on TV. Singers like Alanis Morissette and David Cassidy, who didn't need TV to. They were TV stars. That's
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was born in 2001.
Yeah,
so I don't know the lore.
the Monkees. You know,
Yes.
they had TV shows, and the TV
Okay.
shows they sang on them. And well, actually, I don't think Alanis Morissette sang on her show.
Okay.
but she got slime dumped on her.
I don't think the Monkees sang on their
Well, but they supposedly sang on their show, and then they legally fought for the right to sing their own songs, and they did, and they sort of lived happily ever after. So.
Okay. I'll have to look into that one.
That's one
Super
thing about the music
familiar.
industry I don't get is when they get angry at people for wanting to actually have creative, some creative control. I generally find that admirable, but
Capitalism, baby. That's how this machine goes.
That's what's so great about being indie.
Yeah.
Except for that, it's so much work.
Yeah.
However,
It's very
I wouldn't
rewarding.
trade it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. We record all of our music in my living room. I am our producer alongside my friend Connor, and it's super rewarding to get to do something by yourself.
and that
Like,
also means you don't have personality. Well, I hope you don't have personality conflicts with yourself.
Well,
I can be my own worst enemy. I'm a procrastinator. My brain can be real funky sometimes. But at the end of the day, it feels good knowing that something exists that people can listen to just because we wanted to. I think it really creates a sense of achievement. Like, we just kept working and working and working, and then something was out there. And
Plus-
I think that's a great indie experience, and it's not it's something that I think every artist deserves, and something that's really cool about right now is that music is accessible in a way that a lot of people can do that. And I think that's pretty cool.
Also, if your brain is funky sometimes, why not be a musician? Because that's where funky is appreciated.
Exactly. You have no idea how true that is. I love being a musician with my funky little brain.
And on that note, whatever you want to segue into, the world is your oyster.
here's a funky little song. Brooklyn lady.
If I found myself in Brooklyn, might I see you on the street? Laundry bag over your shoulder, in a sundress with those sneakers on your feet. Should I act like I don't know you? Should I stay out of your way? Or should I tell you how you held my petals open to the sun, then walked away? And now I'm living like you taught me to, and missing you through pictures that I saved. How's your brain been treating you? Has the city been kind to? Left your toolkit at my parents' house. I still use at your shoulders. Have you any new tattoos? Love the tiger on your stomach now. Each one I see just makes me think of you. And I have misplaced my belief in shame because you shattered my old point of view. How's your brain been treating you? Has the city been kind to left your toolkit at my parents' house, and I still use it. Are you still in that apartment? Is that girl still where your heart is? I will stop myself from searching for you just how you want it. Brooklyn lately, I've been missing you. Oh, Brooklyn lately, I've been missing you. Brooklyn lady, I've been missing you. Brooklyn lady, I've been missing you.
Thank you so much. That's the second time we played that one tonight. We stopped by Nola's for the open mic, hosted by Jake Fava and Annika Emily, to see our friends and warm up for this, I suppose. Alrighty. Should we do relics? Alright, we've got another kind of sad one. Do you have words? Would you like to say words? Alrighty.
I just heard from a listener in Georgia who said she has a pretty voice, and I'm not sure which she, but both of you. So,
Thank you.
Sick.
and also I heard from somebody who was very emphatic and adamant that the Monkees did sing. So,
Alright. I believe them.
as I said, they fought for their right to party. So, to sing.
Was it them?
No, that's
This
the
is
Beastie
someone
Boys.
else. Okay, I thought I know that much. I know that was somebody
I
else.
was just saying they fought for their right to sing.
Yeah.
And I thought, and party.
Yeah.
Because, what's a party if you can't
30 years too early.
20. You're embellishing. And nobody on the air heard it anyway, so I'm correcting something that never went out over the air. But
Wonderful. Okay.
anyhow, you said now that we're all laughing and happy, now do your devastatingly sad song.
Yes, this is probably the saddest song I've ever written. It's called Relics. Here it is.
We were sweet, weren't we? And that's why my eyes sting. I ran away 'cause our kissed your cheek till you stayed. Feeling that was our last Friday. You tasted like lemonade, sweeter than the cake we made, and I knew nothing would ever taste the same. But I'll still read your poetry when I'm old, and crow's feet remain from when our cheeks would hurt the same. And I'll keep relics of the mess we made, relics of the mess we made. Kissed your cheek till you stayed. With each note you made. Who's your next muse? Who is mine? And whose will I be? Will we find ourselves in between the lines? But I'll still read your poetry when I'm old, and crow's feet remain from when our cheeks would hurt the same. And I'll keep relics of the mess we made, relics of the mess we made. One cold night, one stone bench, two of us, two young kids, three strong words I never said aloud. One cold night, one stone bench, two of us, two young kids, and three strong words I never said aloud. But I'll still read your poetry when I'm old, and crow's feet remain from when our cheeks would hurt the same. And I'll keep relics of the mess we made, relics of the mess we made. One cold night, one last kiss, though it hurts, we're just kids. I'm sorry it all ended up like this. But who's your next muse? Who is mine? And whose will I be? Will we find ourselves in between the lines?
Cool. Sometimes you forget the words to your own song, and that's okay. Yeah, that's a sad one. I accidentally broke up with somebody right in front of a building that they had class in, not registering that they would have to walk into that building pretty often. Not my best move, but we're fine now.
You know, I think the fact that you recognize that and you're owning up to it is laudable.
Yeah, thank you.
I think a lot of people would just never actually make that connection. And
It was after I had done it that I was like, oopsies. But it's fine.
You know what would have made it better is if you'd gone into the class and said, by the way, I didn't mean to, in getting rid of you, embarrass you quite to that extent.
Yes.
I'm sure that would have fixed everything.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it was like at nighttime, so there were no active classes. But yeah, maybe the next time that they were in there, I should have been like, and by the way, my bad. That was my bad.
I'm just picturing somebody interrupting a class to say, I'm sorry if I was if I was ruder than I meant to be breaking up with you. And it's why are you interrupting this class? I don't really need to see you again right now.
Yeah. Well, in classic gay fashion, we did not stop talking after we broke up for a while, but we're all good now. And I guess that song is kind of everything I didn't say that I probably should have, and I should have probably apologized a little bit.
Well,
But yeah.
the identity of whoever mystery person you are talking about shall remain forever a secret.
Yeah.
And speaking of identities and secrets,
Yes.
the listener confirmed that both voices are pretty. So
Thank you.
now
Much
there's no
appreciated.
second guessing whether. I mean, I can wonder if the listener thinks I have a nice voice, but
I
it
do.
is established that you two, the listener, thinks you both have pretty voices. So
Thank you very much.
Aw.
I don't like there to be a little nagging doubt. I like, you know, because people second guess themselves too much already. So,
I'm guilty of that. Very much.
well, after you told that story, I figured.
I'm getting roasted at WEFT tonight, and you know what? I need it. It humbles me. So thank you, Todd.
Well, what I was thinking is, you know, you did a laudable thing in recognizing it, but I thought, oh, if she probably errs on the side of being too hard on herself rather than because people, I think, either never second guess what they do or they do it reflexively. So it would be really nice if the people who don't could maybe start doing it 50% more, and the people who already do could maybe do it 50%
Yeah,
less.
I'll just donate some of mine.
There, yeah, you know, we could have a like an office pool or something.
Yeah,
Support group.
Yeah, even it out. All right, what do you have for us next?
What do we have for you next? Oh, we should do a little melodica action.
Oh, okay.
That's not a euphemism, I hope.
No,
Good.
not on the air. Never on the air. But this is called Blurred Lines and Pretty Words.
Oh, good. I thought it was a cover at first.
Oh no, this is all us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Hold that up to the radio so everybody can see it.
Here,
Wonderful.
make a train noise.
Yes.
For the audience.
One-way train to Funky Town.
Yup.
Alrighty. Here's my 16-year-old heartbreak song.
Woohoo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Take me back to the word go. And tell me I'm not good enough, good enough. Couldn't hurt less than taking it slow. You let the ache intensify and linger. Stop blinding hearts with blurred lines and pretty words, baby. I thought the feeling was mutual from words you spoke on our last phone call. But now I look like the fool. But I won't take back the words I said to you. I don't need your consolation. You love me or you don't. You'll stay here or you won't. Pushing you out of my nighttime. pressing resume on my lifetime. Stop blinding hearts with blurred lines and pretty words, baby. I thought the feeling was mutual from words you spoke on our last phone call. But now I look like the fool, 'cause I won't take back the words I said to you. I'm glad he makes you feel the way you did to me. I have your intentions, but you can't say the same thing. A million times a minute is quite fast for a heart to beat. But I'm glad he makes you feel the way you did to me. Oh, baby, stop blinding hearts with blurred lines and pretty words, baby. I thought the feeling was mutual from words you spoke on our last phone call. And now I look like the fool, 'cause I won't take back the words I said to you. No, I won't take back the words I said to you.
Very nice. Nice. All right, that's a cute one. I always love a melodica. They're so fun. Alrighty.
Where are we on the set list?
This is, oh, you see, we wrote a list of possibilities.
Right. Isn't that what
So-
life is?
Yep.
Although, I think in the case of life, they don't actually give you the list.
Yeah, you make
You
it
have
up
to
as you go.
figure it out. Mm-hmm. And then you discover that you figured it out not exactly as intended.
I believe we have 3 on here that we have not played yet.
So we can maybe talk now and then talk before your last one.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Sounds good.
I always feel bad when I find out, oh, the show's over. And it's like, oh, well, I guess we'll transition.
Yes. Well, 3-song warning.
Yes. But, it's nice for the last song to be an encore and not just, we don't have any more songs. So.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we wrote down a list of possibilities. We're like, if we need to come up with something, we will.
Do you know the song? Well, you, I think, just said you're 20?
21.
21. And I was going to ask if you knew a song that came out in 1999 and was not even famous then, so that probably... We have a song over here I like to play called A Life of Possibilities.
Yep, don't know that one.
And I think I played it a few weeks ago. I at least had it to play a few weeks ago because my show was all 1999,
Ooh.
but I wasn't actually thinking about people not having been alive for any of it. So
Yeah, that'll get you. There's a lot of us who were not alive then.
there will be more.
And that's a beautiful
The
thing.
number is growing. What is it? The growing majority?
Is it?
There's the silent majority, but I'm thinking the burgeoning majority, because you wait and there will be a higher and higher percentage of people that were not hatched yet. So
Hatched. I was definitely hatched.
Yeah, I was grown in a petri dish.
Yeah.
well, let's see. This week is 2001, so we're eventually going to get to stuff you were alive for.
Perfect. That's
my
wonderful.
that's my birth year.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
well,
the
I
same
should-
birth year.
You know what? I will right now dedicate this Wednesday's 10 o'clock show to the two of you because
Aw.
you will be born at some point during the 2 hours that represent 2001.
Yeah, that's
Aw,
beautiful.
That's so lovely.
Thanks.
I
Todd.
don't know if it'll be during the first song or the last song, but we'll get through all the months.
I will be a quarter of the way in, and you will be 3/4 of the way in. So, well, I'll be listening. Hopefully, I don't know why I did a phone.
I can't really tell this story on the show Wednesday, but
Okay.
one of the craziest things to me is we have this amazing compilation of Brooklyn bands. It's 2 CDs.
Oh, lovely.
That came out in 2001, and I ordered it from New York, I think September 10th, 2001, and it came like within 2 or 3 days. I figured with 9/11 there was no way I was getting mail from New York, and it was they dispatched it immediately, and it's great. And so I have a copy, and then we have a copy here, so there should be no reason ever that I can't play it if people want to hear it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Brooklyn Lady, our song that we played.
Oh my gosh.
It's all coming together.
Yes, so that's next.
The Toddspiracy. No, we already played it,
Oh,
but that's okay.
see, I knew that, and I wanted to still get that in. So
Yes, thank you.
maybe I can
That's
play
beautiful.
Brooklyn by Lanterna.
All right.
That's local.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, we'll send you a CD when we're finished with this one. I think I had Mike Ingram drop the EP
Yes,
in the
yes.
mail. So I hope y'all received that.
It got some spins.
Oh, really?
It is a good reminder to give it more spins. but-
Thank you. Yes, that would be quite nice. Yeah, we're on the NPR station in Peoria's kind of rotation, so that's been really cool. And then we're on the WWCT station in Peoria too, which is kind of the alt rock.
I'm glad to hear that you're on the Peoria station because I feel like it's good for stations everywhere to play music just because it's good. But if your hometown station won't even play it, it's, how are other people supposed to find out about it? So it's nice to see support for good local music.
Yeah.
And hopefully it spreads.
Yeah, we feel very lucky. It's very cool to have people send us videos of them in their cars, sometimes driving. I'm like, you guys, no videos while driving.
Well, if the passenger takes it, maybe.
That's true, but we've gotten a few driver videos. I'm like,
Ooh.
love you with my whole heart.
Yeah,
cut
but-
it out. But it's very surreal to hear myself on the radio.
Our local bike laws changed because somebody, a cyclist, was hit while somebody was downloading a ringtone.
Oh.
And from what I understand, the person who did it, would give anything to fix it, and
Yeah.
you can't. So, ringtones aren't that important.
Yeah, especially not anymore. I mean, they were never as important as a cyclist's life, but especially not now. It's I don't know, just choose marimba.
Well, your
Move
story
on.
about the video is a good reminder to me that one person, well, not just one person,
Yeah.
two families already had to go through this horrible thing where one couldn't make it up to the other.
Yeah.
And so, don't take videos while you're driving.
Yeah.
It's just not
Get
a good
off
idea.
your phone.
I mean, the dash cam or whatever is fine, but
Yeah.
don't actively when you're supposed to be watching the road. And it's
Strong agree.
easy for me to say because I actually am not driving right now, so
Wonderful.
I can just lecture everybody else on being a good driver,
Yeah.
and I have no worries of hypocrisy.
Perfect. Very nice. That's been a PSA with Todd.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I hope our music always reminds listeners to drive safe, buckle up, stay off your phone. If you gotta text someone, text them before you leave. If you got an important call, pull over. Okay? That's the hidden messaging instilled in all of our music.
You
is
just
to be a
remind-
safe driver.
there is a local song from 1987 by one of my favorite bands called Drive Safely.
Oh my god.
And it's a little on the nose. I mean, it really does sound more like a PSA than a song, but
And sometimes that's what you need.
well, I should play it next week because I don't have it with me
Okay.
tonight. But
Okay.
yes, you still have 3 more songs as long as we go ahead.
We could if
Please go ahead.
Okay, let's go ahead. This one I wrote when I was 12. It's called The One Till the End. Live, laugh, love.
First she's gonna take you, take you, take you. Then she's gonna break you, break you, break you. Guess I can't make you, make you, make you fall in love with me. She says she's gonna love you, love you, love you. Then makes a fool of you, of you, of you. Bet she'll never love you, love you, love you like the way I do. But then she makes these promises and tells you that you can just be friends. But I can help your heart mend, 'cause I know you're the one till the end. Then you're gonna realize, realize, realize you should have said goodbye, goodbye, goodbye before she went and hypnotized, hypnotized you. But then she makes these promises, then tells you that you can just be friends. But I can help your heart mend, 'cause I know you're the one till the end. Baby, better run before she tears you apart. Baby, better run before she rips out your heart. Baby, better run, you know what she's done to other guys. Baby, better run before she goes on telling her lies. 'Cause first she's gonna take you, and then she's gonna break you. I guess I cannot make you fall in love with me. She says she's gonna love you, love you, love you, then makes a fool of you, of you, of you. Bet she'll never love you, love you, love you like the way I do. But then she makes these promises and tells you that you can just be friends. But I can help your heart mend, 'cause I know you're the one till the end. Shout out to my 12-year-old self. I think she'd be pretty happy that her song's playing on the radio.
They sneak in one more for Gum Rapper?
Yeah, alrighty. This one is our most recent single. It's called Gum Rapper, and you can find it on your favorite streaming service now. EmilyTheBand.com. It just stings a little, I won't lie. My eyes feel like they got soap in them. I might wallow, but I won't cry. Or at least I will try not to cry. You know I wish you could be a full-time groupie too, but school's holding you down. I'd love to see you on the stage and watch you from the crowd. But I'm glad the sunlight gets to kiss you the way I want to. I hope she gets the job done when I can't. But I'm jealous she gets to watch you handwrite all your thoughts and mold them into melodies for me. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Your red Ibanez from the pawn shop is sitting right where I should be, huh? Now I'm sitting counting sleeps till I can take its job. But I'm glad the sunlight gets to kiss you the way I want to. I hope she gets the job done when I can't. But I'm jealous she gets to watch you handwrite all your thoughts and mold them into melodies for me. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Morning voice sounds like cinnamon. Fall
your gum wrapper. Wrap around the edges, but when my head's where your chest is, all I can do is listen and stare. Morning voice sounds like cinnamon. Fold me a star out of your gum wrapper. Wrap around the edges, but when my head's where your chest is, all I can do is listen and stare. But I'm glad the sunlight gets to kiss you the way I want to. I hope she gets the job done when I can't. But I'm jealous she gets to watch you handwrite all your thoughts and mold them into melodies for me. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Melodies for me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Melodies for me. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. Hey. Hi, Todd.
It's important during a pandemic or an endemic to stay physically fit.
Yeah, yeah.
I get my exercise around here.
Yeah, I love it. For the audio only listeners, Todd just did a nice little sprint up to the microphone.
For every 45 minutes you sit at your computer, you should do sprints from the front of the radio station to the Great Hall.
I believe it.
And if you do not have a radio station with a lobby and a Great Hall, then
Start one.
yes, that's great advice. Boy, this has been like an hour of PSAs with musical accompaniment.
Yeah, that's what we do.
It's seductive isn't the right word, but it's like it lures you in. It's like you think you're getting one thing, and actually you're getting an education. So
Allure and switch.
Yes, very alluring.
it's like bait and switch without the bait shop.
Yes.
They smell.
The new Schoolhouse Rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're influencing the youth.
The youth. It's probably the youth's
You-
bedtime.
Yeah,
you
you're right.
may not. I'm not old enough to get your references.
Schoolhouse
Rock?
Oh, Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, I'm just playing role reversal because you didn't get my.
Oh, gotcha. I was for a second. You got me. I was like, maybe. All right.
I was like, there's no way. I love Schoolhouse
I wasn't born
Rock.
yet when Schoolhouse Rock was on, so.
Oh, I was way past born. My parents had a little DVD set for me. It's how I learned all my knowledge. I loved it so much.
So, since you have one more song, could you plug your upcoming shows again?
Yes, absolutely. So, April 23rd, Bradley University in Peoria. I believe that's like an afternoon shindig. And then Sunday, April 24th at Night Shop in Bloomington, we will be with our friends Good Morning Bedlam.
Which state?
Oh, Illinois. We have not gone interstate yet, but it will be happening soon.
When you
Yes.
were here before, I may have told you my story that 20 years ago I went on a road trip to see a band play in Bloomington, and I said, why are we going west? Because Bloomington is east. They said, Bloomington, Illinois, stupid. I said, you mean I thought it was just on the state border, and it was one side was...
Oh, like Kansas City.
Yeah, it's not like that.
Yeah,
so
no.
you can go either way and still get to Bloomington. It'll just be a different one.
Yeah.
The people I went with weren't all very nice. One of them was, but
I
the
called
other
you
two.
a mean name, so.
So I had a night. Oh, they insisted we leave after the first band, which I was excited for the whole bill, and I did not really care for that. So
No fun. Don't leave after the first band.
it's
Stay for
one
the whole
thing if
show.
it's we need to get home. It's another if we don't want to see them, and it's like I do,
Boo.
but I also didn't have other transportation.
That's
so.
true. Tragic.
You learn.
Mm-hmm.
You live, you learn. So let's see. We have one more song from
We
you
do.
two, and then I'm going to. I don't have Drive Safely, but I
Okay.
will try to play a couple of songs that came up for you because we were just talking about listening to the radio in the car, and hopefully you
Yeah.
can listen in the car.
Yeah, I think hopefully we'll tune in on the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, Wednesday is going to be your show because
Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my calendar. I'm for sure listening.
you can hear what music college students were listening to the year you were born.
Yeah, perfect. Very nice.
At least, hypothetically, it could have been.
Yeah. Cool.
So, thank you.
Yeah.
Eager to hear your last song. Glad you could come back.
Yes,
Come
thank you so
again.
much.
Have good shows the rest of this month and your lives, and I'm going to get out of the way.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Todd. Yeah, it's always so much fun being here. So thank you to WEFT for having us tonight.
Yes, thank you for having us.
All right, this last one is our single that's coming out on Friday, which I certainly have not promoted enough.
All the promotion we need is that my face is on the album cover. so-
Honestly, it's a beautiful sight to see. A photo by our lovely friend Caspian Voss. And this song is called Zero Gravity. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Text me when you get back home. Now that I'm dizzy and my lips are numb. Swear I've just been drinking water all night long. It's all your fault. How did we always get caught in the rain? How did you end up flowing through my veins? We started running before we hit the ground. Darling, did you bathe in berries? I swear every touch just made me pucker my lips. Driving down the streets you talked about like they were dreams and we were living in them. I trace constellations on your cheeks. We were playing hopscotch on Saturn's rings. You called me an astronaut and I couldn't speak. Chest under my cheek and I was feeling zero gravity, zero gravity. Could've sat sipping on you all summer, and I tried to make that season last. We couldn't make it through the winter, 'cause I knew I couldn't handle that. Darling, did you bathe in berries? I swear every touch just made me pucker my lips. Driving down the streets you talked about like they were dreams and we were living in them. I trace constellations on your cheeks. We were playing hopscotch on Saturn's rings. You called me an astronaut and I couldn't speak. Chest under my cheek and I was feeling zero gravity, zero gravity. Chest under my cheek and I was feeling zero gravity, zero gravity. Thank you, WEFT.